feel that it's harder now because of the rule that you had missed?
Well, I don't know. It depends on how much more we want to play, right?
Okay.
That's another thing too. I mean, I hope so. So it has been 11 years.
You rolled the
I
highest
have
ever.
rolled the middle, 12, 12, 11, right?
How
For
many
the
years
total.
can it be?
18,
18.
3 to 18, 3 dice. And you use the same roll by the colors to set up all the different aspects, many different aspects of the division. So, of our characters, we have Elpidios, no longer Atta.
Ooh.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Because, well, that would have been the case last time.
Yes.
He had been chosen. His
Is
contract
he-
was long
He's
over.
not in slavery anymore.
Right.
Which one is it that is a shaman?
That's him.
That's
Yeah.
him.
And then we have a character who has not, the only one who has not been played, who is a slave, and he is called Adumlat, which is the
Oh.
coins, because he's an accountant.
I love his name.
Yeah.
Sounds so fun.
And yeah, his real name is the Bright
Oh,
Admawa, but as a slave, he's like the money man.
mm.
Elmira,
Mhm.
Andronikos, so
Yeah.
weird spooky lady.
Yeah.
Andronikos, rich guy, sword man,
Former coward. Now.
former coward,
Wild guy.
Yeah. Raw, really wishing all of this.
Ignoring.
Yeah, really wishing all of this would go away. Good old Baktir
Ooh.
and Denny's and Babak.
Yeah.
So these are our 8 seers who are available for use. You might want to check the ages.
Yeah.
So you'll be adding 12, 12, 12, you'll be adding 35 years to
So
the age.
is Elpidios,
I'm,
is he even alive?
well, I'm beginning to wonder, but it seems to me this might be his last chance.
If
And
he's-
since I don't have a roll to check, we're going to assume that it's,
It's on the brink.
yeah, we're going to assume that he made his roll.
Hanging on by a thread.
I wanna play him.
Okay, you played him before.
Yeah.
Which is legal.
Yeah.
Because
it's-
it can't be
Right, yeah.
after each other. Yeah.
So you want him back.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Weird.
Because I wanna know what it's like to be a shaman and what he does.
Raw was
The young man last time.
Yes, young man.
Oh,
He
Vision.
did come along.
Yeah, so it was not
Vision
Oh, no, he didn't.
vision, second vision.
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's the one who didn't come along.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah.
go to the
So
past.
the second vision was
Right,
like,
he got bitten
no.
up by the dogs.
No.
Oh,
He
yeah.
like went
Oh,
fixed it.
okay, yeah, I remember.
He was very no, 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 no.
That was,
Oh, who went to the doctor like
Yes.
50% of the time. That was like half of the whole play.
I mean,
I
it's
mean.
kind of funny.
Elvira
And
was-
he hasn't really got
She
that
was
much.
young at the time.
She was young, so she would also be old, quite
She would
old.
be 50, she'd be in her 50s.
Yeah.
So
the charm
And
that
as
has-
far as all the residences, it might be a good idea to review those now so we're not confused in play.
Should have a color thing.
We have, first of all, I know where all the visions, where their locations were.
Mm.
The first one was here in these caves.
Mhm.
The second one was up here at the Temple of Kovesh.
Mm.
And then the third was over here on the Bahad Temple in the wall. And the Neo-Koveshians have been involved in 2 of them, and Alm Orthodox was involved in one of them
Yeah.
as well. And the Kovesh. And then I know that actually Andronikos lives here in that
Yeah.
street somewhere. And but then of the characters that we have here, Atta could be anywhere. Right? It's been a long time. Elpidio's could be anywhere, right?
Yeah.
And so it's been a long time,
But-
and so you can sort of think about that.
Mm.
You basically now have to choose a place in the city where your little spirit shrine is. And you basically, your job in life is to keep the place well tended
Yeah.
and do whatever it is the spirits seem to want you to do to make them happy and intercede with them with people who come and provide blood and money. And also the neighborhood basically takes care of you.
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
Yeah.
I don't wanna meet any entity or anything. I
Right.
just wanna go around doing my thing.
Right.
Keeping the spirits contact.
Unfortunately, you're playing the wrong one.
Oh, I'm too old for
Because
this.
the player, the evil player came and chose you. It's like,
Safe.
you wake up in the night and your character's looking at you and saying, "Why me?"
Because it's
Other
fun.
guy. Wow. So 11 years have passed. They have been kind of hard years for the city. The governance from the imperial government has become much more strict. Bahad as a cult or as a sect has undergone a lot of regulation and control, and the whole situation was remembered as when the Bahad sect did that bad thing, and the whatever that was. They must have bombed the governor's offices. Remember I said that building went up in an explosion.
Yeah.
And so
there's still those guys.
yeah, there are much more of those guys
Yeah.
than there were before.
Yeah.
Which means that Batir, who was very heavily invested, I believe, in taking care of them,
Yeah.
has had a hard 11 years.
Yeah.
You can see it, right? You have a very minority position, right,
He's been
in this.
fighting his battles.
Yeah. And governance in general, though, has become hardened, partly because a neighboring province, the governor of that province, has decided that he could be a better custodian of the holy city.
Oh.
And the way to do that is to go and kill the current government, try to basically conquer the city. And since we're far away from the center of empire, usually when that happens, the emperor's court kind of has to take it. We're taking care of the holy city now.
It was like, it's already done.
Yeah, exactly. Well, all right, here's your allotment of grain, and
They get the
I guess that guy was defective. We'll proclaim that it is by our will that this has been done.
Yeah.
Right?
Before something else turns upside.
Exactly. And so this has happened, or rather the conquering hasn't happened, but the fighting about it has been going on for a while, which means that the city military has been actually engaged in active combat with members of the empire, right? So the local armies, right, are actually fighting each other. And so that means real war. I mean, that means going out and actually doing, years long, you're there for 2 or 3 or 5 years, perhaps, depending on your rank or your obligations or your family and stuff like that. So I'm going to say that the adult men at this point, except for the really aged ones, they have a lot more practical war experience than they have in previous visions. So think of it as a city where military rank is now something that you don't just put on when you go and do 2 weeks. This is now part of your identity. People recognize it, and probably questionable news of what has happened, which valleys or villages or rivers or whatever are currently under the control of which power. That's just ongoing news, messes up all the trade. I mean, venture merchants now have to worry about, or not the caravaneers, the people who just do their regular trade. They're not like venture merchants who are actually taking a risk at something. But that means that when you go through this area and it's like all hail so and so.
It's
This
like
area, it's all hail that other guy.
Like,
So-
which, okay.
Okay, exactly. No, take down that one. No, that one, you fool. Right.
Everyone had a box of different flags and papers that I'm on your side.
That's right. Right. So, anyway, it's clearly patrols are far more well-armed, organized, and may have like specific jobs. Go out to that village and make sure that the chiefs of that village know which side they're on. Camp there for a year. Make sure they really know which side they're on. So that's sort of the political and cultural environment at this point. So looking at careers, you've shifted over to the shaman career. And Emira was architect, right?
Yeah, she was working here.
Yeah,
Oh,
but that's a
yeah.
long time ago.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. So.
And
I'm a soldier family and yes, architect career.
And you should sort of mentally adjust your family chart. You're now on the top.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A lot of those people above you are now really old or dead. Yeah, those guys are dead for sure.
Oh yeah.
Right. And then there's probably going to be
Dad
a
gone.
variety. Probably going to be a variety of
I guess these ones we can take. That one we can take.
cousins and things would then maybe have families of their own.
Yeah.
You can decide what Elmira has
It
done.
says here. So
Oh,
I guess
What does it say?
it says a cat. Nim Nim.
Yeah, I conjured a cat into the story. I remember.
It's just a normal cat.
It's the
Yeah.
normal.
I was like, is this a kid or?
I'm
No.
not sure
it's-
Nim Nim. How magical was Nim Nim?
I mean,
It was imaginary.
we never touched on the magic of Nim Nim, so it's up to you how magical.
I suspect Nim Nim is not going to have lasted 33 years. But may have
Don't do this to
been
me. Don't
may
do
have
this
been
to me.
replaced. There may have been replacement Nim Nims.
Yeah, but the third,
Nim
Nim
Nim.
Nim.
Yeah.
Don't want a cat.
Nim Nim the first.
All right then. Let's see. I assume she's unmarried because the idea of this weird old woman with a cat just is
Yes,
lineage.
It's unstoppable.
Brooding and withdrawn.
Yeah, I think we're,
It's gonna cut it.
yeah.
I mean, she keeps getting more cats, so
No,
that's
the same cat, and somehow identical.
Takes years looking for the correct cat.
Yeah.
To start, while the first cat is just half dead.
Yeah. It's,
Oh, it's time to get the new one. Oh well.
She's officially the crazy cat lady.
Yeah.
Neighbor.
that's good.
Now, Raw, on the other hand, as I recall, was
Raw would have
also a soldier family
soldier family.
and an architect, right?
Yeah.
So that means that you would know this woman. Maybe not incredibly well, but you have family and professional connections by which you would know who each
Yeah,
other
since
is.
I think both of them were working on different community projects.
Right.
So I guess that would be kind of passing kind of through the same circles.
Yeah, but we're off in time. I mean,
Yeah.
Elmira, for all we know, is she really even active as an architect now in any major way? Is a good question. I mean, she might have. She might still be in. I mean, she certainly isn't. Out there building, right, anymore. She might have more of a supervisory role, or she might have. What's the authority?
deeper form among foreigners?
Yeah, so in many ways, you could probably have shifted over to a more connected a more connected social role
Okay.
with these foreigners than you
Yeah.
have and that may still have something to do with architecture, but it may not be
Yeah,
as
maybe
direct.
it's more dealing with
Yeah.
what needs to be done with those,
Mm-hmm.
with the buildings or things that they are around a lot or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, you were working on something over here, right? Roa was working on something over here, as I recall.
Yeah, the wall somewhere.
Which is very funny because actually that's quite close to the stairs that went up to the Vahad temple. That 12 years later would be become a much different place.
Yeah.
But obviously, that was 23 years ago. So I mean, he could be more importantly. I mean, you could be anywhere working on anything. Actually, with the soldier family thing, I'm going to suggest that a lot of the architecture is modifying things that had become either outdated for military purposes, or had been sort of becoming taken less and less seriously as military through the years, and now like, oh wait, that's actually a guard tower.
Yeah.
Okay, all you artists, clear out of here. we need to redo this as a guard tower now.
Yeah.
So
that would make sense.
That's the kind of thing that
me doing like, no, you can't. I know you like living here, but we need this.
Right.
So we have to.
Yeah.
Dealing and shifting people around.
So working on something of that sort of thing, the architectural aspects of being at war. I don't think the city itself has been assaulted, and it won't be unless things kind of go badly out there, right? But there almost certainly have been sort of diplomatic meetings, and maybe at least one of those went badly.
Yeah.
So there may have been a battle in the area, right? At least one. So it doesn't really look as though this is going to get resolved by a handshake.
So it's better to have everything guarded and defenses than not having them.
Exactly.
So
yeah. Okay, I'm getting a pretty good idea socially of what everybody's up to. Now upcoming career event, right? And you did succeed in your restoration project. But it's kind of a good question. What happens when I don't really have a rule for what we do with new cherished things when the old one works.
Yeah, I guess if something would happen bad in a later vision, you get the fall instead.
That's
you
right.
get a quite
a
large fall.
In other words,
everything
it's
was
still
good
vulnerable.
and then
So if you succeeded in it, it remains vulnerable.
Yeah.
Okay. What was it exactly?
Yeah, it was something
Over
with a
here?
community project or something.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we didn't specify it more.
All right.
But is that like the career opportunity, or
Yes.
is it?
It was a career opportunity.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So that's what you did. So at the moment, we can say that particular neighborhood restoration has been the pride of the city, for a while, and your name was associated with it, and you can think of that as a real accomplishment.
Yeah.
Good thing that terrible political uprising by the Vahad sect didn't screw it up. When they blew up their own temple was ruined, but that survived, even though it was nearby.
That was during the Antonicos.
That's good.
Yes, but I'm talking about what happened in between.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a question. Is my starting point that I have someplace that I take care of?
That is exactly the case, and we have to decide where.
Yeah, and
I just realized that the last thing.
What I do. Is it just like
find a place that you like that looks cool? either that we know through play, or even better, somewhere that we don't know through play, so
Yeah.
we build another corner of
Yeah.
the city.
Is it can it be in another religion than the one I have?
Well, you
Mm.
see the
Or is it
How am I
somewhere
going to put
else
it?
outside of religion?
no, the city spirits are a part of living in the city no matter what.
Mm.
And every religion has their own
Mm.
sort of interpretation of them.
Mm.
Although everybody thinks of them as somewhat more made up than real,
Yeah, okay.
but they still pat the bronze statue as they go through that
Yeah,
door.
yeah.
And so if we take Orthodox Almanism as kind of your kind of the way your brain works, the way
Yeah.
Elpidio's brain works
Yeah.
when we look at, well, according to the doctrines, what the priests will tell you and what
Yeah.
you learn about the city spirits, they are used as kind of like fairy stories.
Okay.
They're used as folk tales that are told to help children understand things, or that people know about a particular neighborhood, and they often have messages, so the different characters are like different cartoon characters. Each has kind of a theme that, this character shows up so you know what Skalman is going to be about,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah.
So that's that's the way the religious outlook would be toward it. But again, that doesn't stop people from doing it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really, I mean, as a shaman, somebody who's dedicated to it though, you now have this position which is acknowledged by the community, no matter how quietly, that somebody needs to be here taking care of this stuff and be sort of available for anyone who sort of feels the need to go sit in a pretty spot for some reason. So I guess what I'm saying is that it's a so deeply part of the culture that no matter what the religion technically says, it's not going to change the people's relationship with it.
So could it be like around the water maybe?
It could be, yeah.
Because we've
Could it
been.
be actually in one of the woods?
Yeah.
Like in a forested
Yeah.
spot?
Yeah.
A nature reserve?
Yeah, I
If you want.
think so. Maybe here. So that I can sometimes see what's happening here.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, what do I do there, do you think? What would be appropriate for, like, just keeping it tidy, like if someone throws something on the ground, or
Well,
like...
sure, I mean, cleaning up littering perhaps,
Yeah.
but more importantly, maybe even a form of gardening, that there are specific plants or specific things that are supposed to be there. Or maybe, I mean, it's almost like an unacknowledged sacred little part of that forest. So
I think gardening sounds...
Yeah.
Raking leaves.
Well, and also, I mean, it may be too that your own skills are involved. That, maybe people, and that could be any number of ways. One is that people are aware that you will, I mean, you're always making things. You could have structures that have wooden platforms, that have posts and kind of a roof, right? That you would use for some shelter, if necessary, but also are very good for displaying things, or where people can sit comfortably.
Yeah.
And those might have like tapestries or wall hangings or something that you have made.
Yeah. So is the purpose that people come there like for spiritual reasons?
Yes, they will come mainly because they need something.
Yeah. Okay.
And a lot of time they might just come because it's a good thing to go through the sacred grove. When you go through it from here to there, stroll through and, you know, have a little respect just because that's what we do.
Mm.
So that happens. But then you could also,
Do kind of like Babakti,
mhm,
who was
Yeah.
like, I need someone to just deal with my things.
and that happens.
This
Yeah.
day.
Right.
Yeah.
And that happens, and then you would invoke the spirits to help this person.
Mm.
Would we don't have to go super hard into this, but the spirits, whatever they are, would they be inclined to help, or could they themselves deny a person? I mean, because a person, what do you say, a shaman?
Mm-hmm.
I'm imagining more like they're
Like negotiating.
they're a negotiator, but the spirit themselves, they have personalities, right? I mean, if a bad person wants to do something bad.
Well, I think that they're almost more like part of the landscape, right? I mean, they won't do something for you unless you're a special person who pays attention to them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do think it has much more to do with just blind ritual and basic respect for their existence than with goals.
Mm.
It's not like they have a goal that they would support in you doing. They just want blood and money.
Yeah.
So they're not really a moral force.